The story of cloud of unknowing. Let's see if I can capture the essence of it. It is in the Luke, often used to illustrate the concept of the cloud of unknowing, the mystical state described in the anonymous 14th century text of the same name. In the biblical passage, Martha is busy with service while Mary sits at Jesus' feet listening to him. The cloud of unknowing text suggests that true spiritual growth comes from a place of unknowing, where one lets go of intellectual pursuits and focuses on a loving, intuitive connection with God. So, this text encourages readers to move beyond intellectual knowledge and enter a state of unknowing and focus on the loving relationship with God. It emphasizes contemplation, a form of prayer that involves focusing on God's presence. It is a concept that encourages individuals to let go of worldly concerns and distractions in order to focus on God, love as the key. The text stresses that love is the primary means of connecting with God, not intellectual understanding. This is very much like Shin Buddhism, Namu Amida Butsu. Essentially, is that way that prayer or Namu Amida Butsu point the person to let go of himself or herself for Amida Buddha to save, the love of Amida Buddha. So, East and West, I see some connection, Bible and Shin Buddhism, and more probably if I can spend time to capture. How do I get here to talk about or think about Martha and Mary? That was starting with my bicycle ride this morning, and I said the process is the destination. And in the process is the emptying of your mind, and then you realize or awakened that you are already in nirvana, so to speak, or Pure Land. Why so? Because mind is not chasing for, according to this Bible story too, intellectual pursuit of this and that. It is awakened to what's going on. Whether Mary had that or not, I don't know. But I suspect that's the point of cloud of unknowing, which is don't think, let go, let the love of God or Amida Buddha to take over. In the bicycle example and the video I shared was not so much of a religious in those terms, but more of a Zen-like experience of Sila Samadhi Panya or Vipassana too. You do the right conduct, Sila, and Samadhi, no mind, no self. Then the Panya, wisdom or compassion may pop up. May all beings be happy. And you are awakened state. Unknown because you're not pushing your brain. So it is no thinking state, which is unknown. but comfortable to be unknown. Like in the case of the bicycle, instead of thinking this way, that way, I've been there, should I go this way, but I don't have time, but rather just look around. And you're already there. In the cloud of unknowing, so to speak, the cloud depart and you are in heaven. Pure Land. So you think I'm joking? Well, I don't know how to say, except to point that process is destination. Process being you let go of yourself for the Amida to save you, or you let go of yourself, no thinking, no mind, no intellectual. We can go different way to get there. So I was going through one way this morning on bicycle, and as I talked on the video of process is destination, and a few minutes later, the thought popped up, the cloud of unknowing, appreciation of life. You're awakened. Christian term is God, connection. Amida is kind of like a God, if you don't mind me saying it, in Shin Buddhism. Or in terms of Zen, it's awakening, realization that you are in heaven, so to speak. The destination is here. Intellect is gone, no mind, no self. In Samadhi, you find the root within yourself. That's awakening. Cloud of unknowing become the point of awakening. I don't want to get into the discussion of right and wrong. This is beyond the right and wrong. Because in Samadhi there's no point of duality. It's just a state of being. And when Mary threw her for Jesus, or the God, or the Saichi, or Osono, or Fukuda, San Myokonin throw themselves for the Amida to save. The Pure Land is here, the heaven is here. So let me not dwell on this. I just thought this is interesting. And let's leave it like that. It may be a fable, is that the word? It's just a story. But the story has those essence that I feel connected. That's all. How about time like Mary? If you're riding the bicycle, where to go, then realize what's happening at the moment. Everything is alive. You may be back in the Garden of Eden before you ate the fruit of knowledge. Be like a child to go into the kingdom of heaven, if that's the right word. Well, I don't know word or the concept or image, but it is about the direct experience. It's none other than in the experience, experiential wisdom and compassion. cloud of unknowing, the blue sky beyond the cloud. Everything is alive. We are one. Breathe in, breathe out. It's the other power, not the self-power. Yourself is not there. The other being, you can call God's power or the Amida's power or the way of nature. You choose whatever fits to your image. Thank you.